Welcome, Crafty Friends. I am so honored that Simon Hurley and Ranger have asked me to create some project featuring Simon Hurley's new release. This new release is called Berry Best. The stamp set is a layering stamp set. It has 3 images of strawberries, a large leaf, a flower, and a little stems. It's so pretty. And it has some great sentiments like, "You're the very best. Thank you. Love you very much," which you can interchange those. So much fun. There are some coordinating dies to go with it. You have the regular dies up here. They cut out the images as they are. You have the stems so that you can layer them. And these ones here, this leaf and these berries here, they add some more texture and details to it. You have the little chocolate dips and a little swirl to decorate them. The new background stamp, it's called Dotted Leaves. It's so pretty. It is exactly that, little dotted leaves. This is a red rubber stamp. It's so perfect for all those backgrounds or just to cut things from after you've stamped it. I'll be using the stark white cardstock. This is 110-pound cardstock. This is Simon's cardstock. And I'm going to use a few panels of this. I'm going to use it for my background and to stamp my berries on it, and also to create a little bowl that you saw. All right, so I've cut the panels down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I have them all ready to go. For this panel, I'm going to be using the Lunar paste and Minty Fresh. I'm just going to use a little bit on there and use my spatula to spread it out evenly. Once it dries, I will use some dies from my stash right here, this little circle one and this little label one, to create a bow. Just going to use some simple die cutting and adhering, and it'll create a nice little bow. I'm going to bring in the Stellar inks. Well, this is my layering cardstock is red and my card base. I just wanted to make sure I shared with you where that is. Let me move this tray out of our way. The inks I'll be using are the Stellar inks. I'm going to be using them in Cupid and Love Bomb. Those are for the berries. I'll probably use them. I'm not sure if I'm going to blend them yet, but at that point. And then I have Fore. That'll be for our leaves and stems. Right here, this is the big leaf and the little stems there. I'm going to use that. And then for our background, I'll be using later Gator. Now, since this has an outline, I'm going to go and do the outline in just the black, which is the Black Widow. Just simple. I'm going to keep it that way. I want the berries to pop, give you that graphic feel. All right, so I'm going to move everything out of our way so that we can get our Lunar paste panel going, because we have to let it dry. So again, this is in Minty Fresh. I'm going to give it a quick stir, and I'm going to just plop it. Just plop it. That's the technical term of this. Just plop it onto the cardstock. And if you have Simon's spatulas, this one, it has a beveled edge. Use the beveled edge to move it across and gives you a nicer, smoother finish, especially if you don't drop it like I just did. It'll give you a nice smooth finish. So that's it. I saw as much as I want, and there should be enough to cut my circle and my little label thingy. So I'm going to set this to the side to dry. But before I do that, let me close my Lunar paste, and everything else can be placed right back into your jar. Then you can close it nice and tight and use it for next time. So I'm going to set this to the side to dry. It'll take a little bit. While that's drying, we'll be creating our background. Again, for our background, I'm going to be using the Dotted Leaves stamp. This is a red rubber, so I'm removing all the guts thingies from inside my platform. And I'm going to place my stamp inside. I'm putting it upside down. You could do it either way. This way I can see exactly what I'm doing. It's easier. And then I'm going to get my cardstock, figure out where I want it. I'll get some sticky tape here. I'm going to use some repositionable tape. And then I will get my ink and ink up my stamp. I'm going to just concentrate in the center area because that's where the panel will go. I don't need to ink up the entire background. I don't want to waste the ink. All right, so there you go. Now I just will get my little stamp press and stamp it, push it down, try to get an even coverage. And I see I missed a spot, so I'll just keep doing this until I make sure I have it all how I want it. And I will re-ink it because I want it to be a little bit darker. Because even though this ink is a little bit darker in color than the other green, I just want to make sure that it is darker. So the more I ink it up and layer it, the darker it will get. Now when I have it how I want it, I'm going to set this aside for a minute. I will trim this down so that when I layer it on the red cardstock, I'll have a nice little border all the way around. So I'm going to clean my stamp. All I'm using is plain water because Simon's inks are dye inks, and so water reactive. So water will clean this right off your stamp. Put all the guts back into my stamping platform because now we're going to use our clear stamps. And so I'm going to grab my card panel, stick that in there, and we're going to start by stamping the solid parts of the strawberry. Again, this is a layering stamp, so you can use these to color your inner parts, or you can just stamp the outline and color those with alcohol marker. Simon giving you choices here. So, and there's also a stencil. I don't think it matches up. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't play with it that way, but there is a strawberry stencil. I do create card with those. Watch for those on my Instagram. I'll probably post them here in the community so you can see what I created. All right, so I did the first few times. I'm going to stamp the first two with Stupid Cupid, and then I'm going to proceed to do this one with Love Bomb. I'm going to do a few of each color. That way I can create layers of the strawberry, some darker, some lighter. You can blend these things on your stamp so that you get that, gradation on your berry, which would be more natural because berries go from light to dark and vice versa, or some rich dark strawberries like that red one right there. I just wanted the full color, and I like to do these 2 times. I like to stamp them twice just to get that nice even coverage. I'm going to proceed to go up and make a few more, fill in this whole panel. And it goes pretty quick because you have, the 3 berries you're doing at the same time. So it moves pretty quickly. There we go. I'm deciding, do I want more? And then I decide, yep, I sure do. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one here. And then I say, no, let's go ahead and fill this up. Fill up this whole panel with my berries. At this point, I wasn't sure if I'm going to use all the berries, but I do end up using all of the berries. One more here to go. And here we go. Now, to clean these, again, just simple water. They did stain a little bit, but that's the nature of reds. I could re-clean them. I'm not really worried about it. They're berries. Red would be the color they would be. So I'm going to go ahead and now move on to our stems. So I'm going to grab the stems, and they're pretty easy to line up. See the ones that one has like a little deeper V, so that V-shaped one will go in there. The bigger one has a little notch in it. You know that leaf goes into that little notch, and the other one is pretty straight on the top and it has a little bit of a straight bottom of the leaves. Very simple, super easy. So here I'm just stamping there you go, perfectly lined up. So I'm going to proceed to move them across again to the next stems, to the next strawberries to fill in the stems. I'm going to fill in that one just like that and move them across. Super cute. These are so adorable. You can make a bunch of berries. You can make your berries in any color because, our imaginations, we can use those. But I thought they were so cute and so much fun to go ahead and just layer them up into a bowl. So I'm almost done. I have 2 more to go right up here. And then we'll do the outline. Now I'm going for that little graphic pop. So I'm going to use the black as my outline. However, you can go more realistic and do your outline in more of a goldeny green or maybe a yellow, just to give you more a realistic look to your berry. Here we go. We're done with that. I'm going to clean these, move those out of our way, and then get our outlines. I'm going to put those back onto my carrier sheet. And here are the outlines. Super easy to line up. I was worried I was going to have a hard time because sometimes I do have a hard time with layering stamps. These lined up so easy. You line up the little, what do you call those? The little seeds line up perfectly for you, and then you can just adjust anything left or right. Boom, done. So I thought they came out so cute. I love the fact that, you could use the outline and color it yourself or layer it with the inks. And since Simon has such great colored variety of colors of inks, you're covered, especially the reds. He's got a beautiful range of reds. All right, so we're going to finish up outlining these. I told you it was moving pretty quickly. Luckily, since you have the 3, it goes quick. Here we go. We have a few more to go. And my fingers did get inky. If you're not into that, you can clean your hands in between, use gloves. Some people don't like to have their hands inky. I don't mind. Actually, it's part of my job. I do cards for a living, so I always have inky hands. And here we go, our last one lined up. And it gets a little harder for me to make sure it's all lined up the higher we go, because I don't want to put my head in the way. No one wants to see the back of my head. So if I'm a little bit off on the top ones, I'm not too worried about it. I can use those towards the back. That's how I see it. Okay, there you go. Our panel is done. Now I'm going to grab the dies, the coordinating dies for our strawberry, and the dies that I'm going to use to create our ball. And I'm going to cut those off screen. I do not have a die cutting machine that can go on screen. Mine is too large. Right, so here are all our components. Here's our circle and strip to create our bow. Here's our background, which I've used a die from my stash to trim down. I went ahead and stamped our sentiment, which will read, "You're the very best," and I fussy cut it in just around. All right, to create our bow, I've cut our circle. I'm going to bring it over to a little trimmer, and I'm going to trim off some of it. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is a 4-inch circle, and I cut off just about an inch and a half on the top, more or less. And now I'm going to adhere that little strip on the bottom. And you don't have to have it rounded. Like that's a little label, the strip die that I used. You don't have one like that. You can just cut it square and then use your scissors to curl, cut the curves on the bottom. It's the bottom of the ball. It could be actually square as well. I'm just going to adhere it here. I'm using a little Barely Art liquid glue here just to get it lined up. Here we go. Clean off any excess glue. I keep fussing because it looks crooked to me. So I keep fussing with it until I get it how I like. Once it's there, our bow is done. Our bowl is done. And the concept is I want to fill the bowl with just a few berries just overflowing out of it. All right, let's start building our card. I start adhering the background panel to the layering cardstock. Here we go. And this is cut so that it's like, what, 1/4 of an inch, if that, smaller. So that you have that red peeking through to bring up accent the berries. Going to adhere that to our card base. Press that in place. And now for our bowl. I'm just going to lay it here. This is the concept I have. I'm going to start tucking some of these berries in the back. So I have some flat, and then I have a few that I put some foam adhesive on so that they're ready to be popped up. I'm just going to put some higher, some lower. I know you're thinking, those aren't in the bowl, Annie. They don't, have to be on the background. They're going to create the layering part of it so they could be a little higher, and you gotta kind of make them float a little bit. So what I did is I put the adhesive all around the edge, the perimeter of our bow, leaving that little top center part open so that I can do a little tucking. See, those have foam adhesive, so I'm setting those to the side. Here's our leaf. I want to put it sort of like this so that it can overlap. So I'm going to just keep adding our berry. Now, I'm going to be honest, that berry right there on the right, I put a little too low. I wanted it a little higher. I didn't catch it. I noticed it afterwards, and once it's on there, it's on there. So I can't take it off. So you can see as you start layering them. This one I'm going to save for the bottom. I'm going to add our leaf here. And the leaf I did off screen. I'm so sorry. I realized I needed, when I did my little mock-up, realized I needed a little something more. And I did that the same way I did the strawberries, except I use the same color I use for the stems. Now I'm just removing the backing from my strawberries, just tucking them. So there you go. See that one? It needed to be a little bit higher. It's not coming up, so it's staying that way. And now I'm going to put the last berry here, tuck it. There we go. And now the bottom one, I'm just going to lay it right on the bottom. And I'm going to add some foam adhesive on the back of this one. We're going to place it just like if it's just out of the bow. Just someone try to escape, maybe. It's like, I don't want to be eaten. So it's right there. All I need to do is add here our sentiment, which I've, like I said, stamped and fussy cut myself. And I'm added some foam strips on the back. Gonna line this up, lace it up here. Make sure it's straight. There we go. And you can call it done because you have beautiful shimmer with the Lunar paste. But I'm going to bring in some red gems just to accent everything a little bit more. So I'm going to place them all around my image and my sentiment. Here we go. Just to add a little extra something to the card. Because I like finishing my cards with a little gems and shimmer. Okay. There we go. And our card is done. Your eye gets caught by that Lunar paste because it's so shiny, but the red berries just overflowing. You know you want some of that. All right, so what did I use? I used the dotted leaves, the Very Berry stamp set. Oh, the Very Best stamp set, sorry. And the Stellar Inks and the Lunar paste and Minty Fresh. I will have everything for you in the description box below. Thank you for being here. I hope you found some inspiration. Thank you to Simon Hurley and Ranger for having me.